Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scout Sports 101 Thursday Night Football postgame show. Well, the Tampa Bay Bucks defeated the Carolina Panthers 20-14 at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, and the Bucks get their first win of the season. Cam Newton did not have the ball in that last play, and the Panthers just could not capitalize on that last play, and that cost the Panthers the game, and the Bucks get a big divisional win tonight. That's for sure. And this is the Panthers' 8 straight losses with Cam Newton as their starter. Now, Cam Newton has been struggling, and he did injure his shoulder. And I mean, the Panthers' defense just they played fair, but they didn't play very great ball, and the offense played all right. But Tampa Bay's defense played extremely well, and so did their offense. And Jameis Winston just had a great game tonight, and they made the plays they needed to make, and they kept Carolina from scoring, even though it was a close one. They kept Carolina in the pocket, and at the line of scrimmage, and they really put good pressure on. Put really good pressure tonight on Cam Newton and the rest of the Carolina Panthers, and I just said this is one of those games where I knew it was going to come down to the final play, and it was won by a touchdown, not by 7 but by 6. I was close to being right, and I took Carolina to win this game, but Tampa Bay won, which means my brother-in-law and I both lost, so we're both 0-1 right now on our picks, and I will have the rest of the picks on Sunday and my Monday night pick for the Browns-Jets game on Monday night. And now, I feel Jameis Winston really played well tonight, and it was they had a 20-minute, 7-minute weather delay, and then it was I think it was a 6-0 Carolina, and then it was 6-3, and then Tampa Bay made it a 10-6, and then Carolina kicked on the field goal, but then the kicker missed, and it was 10-9, and then at the end of the first half, and then it was 12-10 in the third quarter because Carolina kicked another field goal, and then Tampa Bay scored another touchdown. It was 17-12, and then they kicked a field goal in the fourth. It was 20-14. They had that one big play though that really cost them. That Carolina had that big play that costed it to them, and they tried to go for the touchdown, and it was on the edge, and they could not capitalize on it, and that was gonna seal the deal for Tampa Bay to get their first win of the season, and so they get their first win. Tampa Bay, the Bucks go to 1-1, and unfortunately, Carolina goes to 0-2, and it's going to be even steeper for them to climb in the NFC South division. So, Carolina will have to regroup, and they will have to see if they can beat their next opponent and go to 1-2, and Tampa Bay will try to go to 2-1. With their next opponent. So this was one of those games where anything could happen, and Carolina had a lot of penalties in this one. The penalties are what cost you, and that big play, and that's what did Carolina in. And Cam Newton needs to get his act together, and I know he has a shoulder injury, and he's trying to get that healed, but he needs to get his act together and really start playing a decent game and just really start to really get his game up and get Carolina some wins. And Gerald McCoy, I think scored the Panthers' only touchdown tonight, I believe. Check me if I'm wrong on that. And I just feel Carolina is really going to have to regroup on this and look at their mistakes if they want to avoid going 0-3, going to 0-3 next week in Week 3. So this was one of those games where a big play just costed it, and it was Carolina that a big play cost them the win in this game tonight. And well, it just really this game it was interesting. So and Tampa Bay gets a big win tonight, and their first win of the 2019 NFL season, and that's just really the basically story here is that the Bucs get their first win, and so and I just gotta say this. I thought this game was it was a better game this week. Tampa Bay played a much better game than last week, but Carolina they played it was fair, but it wasn't their greatest game. So I got to tip my hat to the Bucs because they get their first win of the season and they go to 1-1, and well, and for Carolina they're 0-2 and they're going to try to avoid 0-3. But as I just said a moment ago, Cam Newton needs to really get his act together. So I just feel he really, really does, and so. I mean that was just basically what did Carolina in tonight. So, well, that's just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football post-game show. And I'll be back with Scott Sports 101 NFL Football Sunday for all the other games in Week 2, the early and late games, and Sunday Night Football, and Monday night for Monday Night Football with the Browns and the Jets. So until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.